Well, hello. I'm here today. We're going to talk about one of the cars that doesn't usually get featured here in my videos because it's kind of just a boring daily driver, but it's our 2011 Ford Flex. You've probably seen it in the background of other videos with the classics. It's kind of been known as Mom's car, although I really am the one who kind of picked it out just because we were a young family with a little boy and another one on the way at the time that we bought it. And I really didn't want a minivan. I know, just my masculine pride refused to allow me to get a minivan. But as you know from the saw about the Kia, we did eventually go down that road. But anyway, I'm here to make a video today about the Flex because it is being retired. And let me explain that. That doesn't mean that we're selling it or getting rid of it or taking it to the trash, the junkyard or anything like that. No, it is literally being retired. So our plan is that we are going to drive this down to my mom's place in Florida and leave it there. And the idea being this, that we'll fly back and then we'll have this car will just stay there for the next, I don't know, year or two, so that I can fly down on weekends or for a week as whatever to help my mom out because she is getting up there in years and might need a little more help from time to time. And she stopped driving last year after an accident, that big decision point that a lot of families end up having to make. But we like the idea of having a car there available for me to drive, for my sister to drive my mom around in for errands and stuff. And God forbid if the hurricane comes blaring down and she needs to get out, she does have a way to do so in an emergency. Her driver's license is still valid, although I said she's not driving anymore. But this has been a good car for us. We bought it right at the end of 2011. I got it for about $8,000 under MSRP because we were buying the 2011 model year in November of 2011. So they had really good incentives on these, and I was able to haggle a bit and just got a really, really good price for this car. And it's been honestly a terrific family car for us. To be honest, we probably would buy another one of these, except they stopped making them a few years ago. But it's got, a lot of space, room for 7 people, tons of storage. I think we got about 175,000 miles on this car, and it's done. It's only really it hasn't had any huge things. I guess things have started to accumulate as it's gotten to be, 14 years old. We had to put some struts on it earlier this year. That's kind of a pretty typical 14, 15-year-old car thing to do. Had something hit done with the air conditioner. It was not the compressor. I can't forget what it was. And a couple of other, little things here and there. But other than that, it's been a very, very dependable car. Really fun to drive, enjoyable. Like I say, it's kind of a family car, but has a little bit more of that masculine edge to it, a little bit more of a truck look. Well, just got the car back from the shop. We did a bunch of preventative stuff on it, since it's going to be down there. Some belts, some hoses, 14 years old. Stuff just got to be done. New spark plugs, rear brakes, a couple other air filter, cabin filter. And I did go ahead and get 4 new tires. They were in pretty bad shape. I was hoping I could at least get by with maybe getting just the front 2. But yeah, we decided to just go ahead. They were fairly cheap tires. It was like $450 for the set, which, geez, nowadays that's a cheap tire. But anyway, I'm getting ready to do a oil change here on it, and then probably saw I did go ahead and treat the boy to a nice, the high-end car wash. It's getting a little too cold here in Indiana in November to try and wash it yourself. Just so have him look his best. That's an interesting thing that I was mentioning about male energy. It is funny how, especially after you've owned a car for a while, you can definitely sort of say what's male and what's female about them. And this is definitely a boy car, whereas the Mustang definitely male energy from the Mustang. Can't really that. And you probably heard me refer to the truck many times as the old girl. Definitely an old girl. I mean, when I look at this truck, I think of it as basically like an old cow in the pasture, hardworking. I guess it could be a bull too, but anyway. Well, that's the end of the story here for the Flex, at least as far as y'all are concerned. You won't see it in these videos anymore, even in the background, because it'll be halfway across the country. But just wanted to take a minute to salute what's been a great family car for us. Really appreciate the Flex. Like I say, it's not going away. It's retiring, so it will still get driven. But these were, really good cars. I really enjoyed the Flex. Like I said, I would have bought another one if Ford kept making them. But anyway, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. And do hit that subscribe button.